Alrighty guys, as they keep bringing us another Dragon Ball Legends TOP walkthrough video. This is going to be the in-depth version for part 2. If you guys haven't seen part 1, I'll link it in the description down below. Also, what I'll link in the description down below will be the Pocket Edition that should be coming out alongside this video right here, so stay tuned for that if that's your cup of tea. Alright, so getting straight into the pathing right here, we last left off on the boss fight. We're going to go straight to the right of us. It is going to be this 4/5 stage against Sagas from the movies. Alright, so this is the team formation we're going to be using here, right? We're going to bring in triple blues and then double purples, and then Cell's kind of just existing there, the first form Cell. So for attack order, let's go ahead and get Tapion first before he reduces our super move gauge down to 0, then the Dragon Fist Goku because he's the next immediate threat. Then we'll go for Turles since he's going to be providing all those debuffs for us. We'll get this guy, we'll get the Great Hitman 1 and 2, and then Lord Slug at the very end. So honestly, we went through so many super attacks that I kind of regretted, especially since we're going for our 15th win streak bonus next, but it's fine. We're going straight above us right here. It is against the Minion Squad. This team can be pretty tanky, especially since they're buffing each other, right? Because even the Zarbon and the Dodoria are buffing Frieza Force, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so this is the team formation we're going to be using here. There's double green, so we'll go ahead and swap out some of our blues right here. Super Baby will remain just because of his heals. Alright, so for attack order, we're going to get the yellow out of the way first, and then we'll go for a green. We can go for a red, then another green. We'll get Zarbon, and then the purple at the very end. That might be a bit of a mistake since we're running double greens, but it's fine. Never mind, I rescind my statement. That fight was not an issue whatsoever. A good piece of advice, though, here is the Dodoria and the Zarbon are incredibly weak, right? It was very easy to take them down, so if you want to attack them earlier on, that's fine with me. The minions definitely themselves are a little bit more tankier. Alright, so next fight is to the right of us. 4/5 stage against Sagas from the movies. There's 4 blues here. Alright, since there are 4 blues here, we can't bring in the red 21. This is the setup we're going to be going for. I'm okay with Piccolo getting this Ki Restore speed tile, just because he has high Ki Restore speed anyways. Alright, so attack order is fairly simple here. We'll get Tapion first, and then we'll get the yellow transforming Gohan. We're probably not going to be able to kill him before he transforms, which is unfortunate, but it's fine nonetheless. Then we'll get Gamma 2, just because of the fact that he is a healer for Sagas from the movies. Then we'll go for the Broly. He goes down fairly easily, same with this Goku. And then the Goku at the very end, because another transformation that we cannot stop, he's going to be a little bit tanky. We did have to rely on the Rising Rush at the very end there, but we still got the full kill, 4 million points. I'm okay with that. Alright, next we're going to this 5/5 stage to the left of us. It is against Ultra Broly. This is one of the fights that I was worried about, but I think we'll be okay. Alright, since there's 2 pretty strong purples on the enemy team, I'm going to go ahead and sub out both of our greens right here. We do have a super attack with this Piccolo though, which is going to be huge for us. So let's go ahead and start off with that. We also have the super attack with this guy right here. That way we can get Broly out of the way on first turn. Alright, so for attack order, Broly first obviously, and then I do want to get this Frieza out of the way, right? Just because he does pose a threat to our purples. We'll get the Legends Limited Cooler, and you know, let's go for both reds right here. And then we'll get this guy, and then the blue cooler. Alright, that one was a little bit more difficult just because it was almost a full-fledged LOE team, so they're going to have a lot more synergy. We did take a little bit of damage with our second form Cell there, but we still come out of it with the entire kill, 4.8 million. Alright, so now we're going to go straight up here. 5/5 stage. This is one of our comfort stages, nothing to worry about here. Alright, this is the team formation we are going to be using right here, keeping our greens on the bench because of the double purples. So for attack order, we'll go for Gohan first, then Bojack. Remember, Bojack does get a super attack at the end of turn 2. You want to kill him before then. And then we'll go for double reds here, Young Nappa, and then Super Saiyan 3 at the very end. Another incredibly easy fight, if I do say so myself. 6.5 million points. We are getting a super attack at the next fight with the Piccolo, and we got the full kill. Next fight is a 4/5 stage to the right of us, and it's the same exact fight. You literally don't have to change anything here. Like, quite literally, nothing. Nothing gets changed here. And we will go for the same exact attack order with Gohan first, Bojack, double reds, Nappa, Super Saiyan 3. Even easier than the first time around because it was a lower difficulty, right? Being at 4/5, still got the 6 million points and the full kill. Next, we have the 5/5 stage right above us, 20th win streak bonus, by the way, and it is the same fight once again. And all I'm going to do here is move them down a bit. That way 21 can get this tile where she'll increase her blast damage. So once again, same attack order. We'll do this. Alright, let's see how much points we get off of that right there. Remember, the goal is to get 100 million points. We got 8.4 off of that. We did get the full kill, and we're sitting at a cool 50. Alright, so next fight is to the left of us. 5/5 stage against the Android 13 movie. I think this is our best bet right here. We're going to step out Red 21, a Fat Boo, and give Piccolo the special move tile. That way he can try and nuke a unit right off rip. So attack order, let's get Android 13 first before we get any of his Android allies, since that will directly buff him. Then we'll get Android 14. We'll get this purple Trunks, Spirit Bomb Absorber Goku, 15, and then Vegeta. Alright, so that one was a little bit tricky, but we still got through it nonetheless. 8.8 million, and we did get the full kill. Alright, so next up is a 4th stage right ahead of us against God Key. This one's going to be quite the annoying one. Alright, this is the team formation we're going to be using right here. Again, keeping the Red 21 and Fat Boo on our backup. Alright, for attack order, since we don't have any super attacks, we're going to have to kind of ignore the Tapion, right? Even though he's going to reduce our super attack gauge down to 0 on turn 2 for one of our units. We go for Beerus first, that way we can avoid his stun, right? And then we will go for the God Goku, Super Saiyan Vegeta, or the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, Cheeto Blue, and then double reds at the very end, MEY being reserved for last. Unfortunately, we were not able to get Beerus on turn 1, so he did stun us, and it kind of like derailed our whole plan there a little bit. We still did get the full kill, but we had to rely on the rush, and we did not break that 10 milli points, which is a little bit unfortunate. Alright, next up is another 5th stage in front of us, and this one's a little bit more cohesive. It's a powerful opponent team. Alright, so this is the team formation we will be using right here. We do have a super attack coming out from the Kamikula though, so this should be good. Alright, so for attack order, droids. I need to get the droids out, and then I do want to get the purple 21 sooner than later. That way she can't ramp up her damage and deal damage to my multiple greens that I have on here. And then let's go for this support cell. We'll go for the Kid Buu, this Broly, and then Slug. Okay, that one went pretty smooth. I would say as smooth as it's going to get. 9.9 million, still not breaking that 10 million threshold, but it's still okay. We got the full kill. Alright, so next is a 3-5 stage against essentially Mono Red with the inclusion of that blue cooler. This is going to be a very easy fight. This is the team formation we will be using right here. At this point, you want to bring in pretty much your highest tier characters, is that way you can secure the most amount of points. I probably should have mentioned that earlier. Probably when you're entering like the last 5 stages, you know you have the health to spare. Alright, so first priority is the droids, right? We don't want to allow them to even get their tag switch off. If we can get Tapion in the first turn as well, that would be huge. And then a Super 13 because he will super attack you on turn 3. And then let's go for the blue unit and then get the double reds at the end. Alright, so that one was an extremely easy fight, and I told you guys, bro, you guys gotta watch out for Tapion. This sucker, dude. Baby was on the verge of getting a super attack off. We weren't able to kill the droids and Tapion on turn 1. We were able to kill droids on turn 1, but Tapion at the start of turn 2, he did yoink my super attack with Super Baby 2, so he didn't get to get that off. That's that RNG factor, man. But it's okay, we got 10 million off of that off a 3-5 stage, I'll take that. Alright, so last but not least, 5-5 stage against this familiar fight. I love this fight. You guys love this fight. It's going to be easy. And this shall be the final team formation. Piccolo will be getting the super attack off. Gohan is doomed. So again, same exact attack order. Boom, 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 and boom. Alright, and that essentially wraps it up for this tournament of power video. 16 million points off of that. We'll 100% take that. We did get the full kill right there. We also secured that 300cc from beating the boss. And no deaths at all, which I'm completely surprised at because I've already seen some of the comments mentioning that this Demon King Piccolo, this purple one, was not as good as the EXL that we are more accustomed, more used to running because of him applying the board-wide debuffs. And to some extent, I do agree. I feel like this guy was very lackluster, and he's on the verge of 14 stars, right? Like that last star wouldn't make the biggest difference in the world either, and so maybe we should have just ran that EXL. Before we close out the video, let's go ahead and see where we lie on the leaderboard. So I always like to look at the #1 player first, as you guys do know, and it is USS, or the Rival Universe, whatever you want to call it. Gurren and Kale are definitely the MVPs of this team, is what I feel like. Also, the Yellow Topo and the Green Dispo have amazing synergy within each other, so this is kind of expected. As for our rank, we sit at 2,727. I'm more than happy about that. We have indubitably secured our juicy 1000cc. In the comments down below, let me know, did you guys rank higher than me? Did you guys rank lower than me? Did you guys use a different team than me? Did you have better success with that team than me? Did you use different units? All of that good stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later!